DJ Durong from Hot 702.5 in Las Vegas, it's time to come together. Rainbow Dreams Educational Foundation presents the 24th Annual Las Vegas Juneteenth Festival going down Saturday, June 21st from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Expo at World Market Center, and it's free to the public. Catch R&B icon Tweed live on stage, plus performances by Kiss Kiss and the Squad, Darnell Alexander, Unk and the Nephews, and Las Vegas's pop princess Ray Millie. Hosted by DJ Ambeezy with Not a Boy DJ and DJ Kelly J on the ones and twos. Stop by and visit the Hot 702.5 FM live remote tent and check in with our on-air personalities. Shop the vendor marketplace, hit up the food trucks, and enjoy surprise guests throughout the night. Presented in partnership with Google, MGM Resorts International, Live You Equals You in the city of Las Vegas. Come together this Juneteenth weekend to celebrate freedom with Tweet and Rainbow Dreams. Get your e-ticket now and be entered to win one of our fabulous prizes. Visit June19LV.com. That's June19LV.com.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hey, let's talk lovers. I'm so happy that you chose to be here with us today on the sexiest station on the planet, Hot 702.5. And y'all came to talk some love with us, so I think that is amazing. I am your favorite love prescriber, chocolate love prescriber, essentially healing medicine love prescriber, Miss Love Doctor. And when there is a love, there is always inner beauty. So y'all say what is going on to my beautiful co-host.
Hey, happy Juneteenth, y'all. What's like? Y'all, it's our holiday, okay? It is our holiday, okay? I don't celebrate the red, white, and blues no more. No, baby, okay? No, baby. So happy Juneteenth, y'all. It is a little, a little dub that they gave us, but it's cool. We're going to celebrate it anyway, okay? Because we free. Semi. Y'all know how that goes. Okay?
That's a whole lot to unpack. So to love yourself is something that we need in here on Let's Talk Love. We want to make sure that we always have conversations with you that are heart relatable.
Yeah.
And if you are a human with a heart, I feel like sometimes we've been through some things, and we need other people that are like ready for a solution.
Yes.
And if you're that human, welcome.
Welcome. If you're not, come and join still, because you can become that human.
Oh, I was just listening to that song in the car.
Right.
Becoming is something else. So be sure to share the show with other humans, hearts that has hearts like yours. Comment 702-551-5261 if you'd like to have a conversation with us and be a part of the show. We love to hear from you.
We do.
I feel like we can't. I'll never see the comments anymore. So
I know.
Not like real time.
But when y'all do, if y'all want to call, today will be the day. Come holla at us. Hopefully y'all got some libation. Y'all got some food in your belly.
Put us
and
on
y'all
a big
feeling
screen.
Loved, okay? Come and have this conversation with us.
Put us on a big screen at the house at the cookout.
Please, I hope that people are, okay?
Okay, let me make sure we share this. But definitely, if nobody has told you that they loved you today, we would like to be the first, because that is so important. Even on a day like today, history is what it is, but history is still something that we're in the making of. So,
in the making of.
I mean, you got to think like stuff we're going through right now will be in history books
for sure
later on of the outcome of this or that or whatever the situation is.
My great grandbabies ain't gonna be in their history books like, ooh, Granny was out there. Shirley was.
I wonder if my grandmother was
in
there.
them streets. Okay.
She was a marcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely important to pay homage and understand that a lot of things relate back to said day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
we downplay a lot of things
Yeah.
only on the simple strength of it's like, you know, I wasn't there, I don't know, or I don't know, you know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever people's logic is to keep them away from just wanting to embrace and know the truth, which actually is freeing within itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody put happy with the boat fight.
Wow. Hey, listen.
I just wanted that day to be a day where Black people will understand the power that we possess. Not even just necessarily within our hands,
Yeah.
but it's like, you know, it just for me, I was like, okay, well, this could be a thing. We can rise up.
We can
Yes, peoples, we need to be
Man.
together. We're stronger together than we are apart. They've been tricking us this whole entire time. It's a lie. It's an illusion. You know what I'm saying? So you want that, but it was like, okay, you got to take what you can get to at the same time.
Mm-hmm. We can do it in a dance instruction. We can lead the people in the way that they see it. You feel me?
Walk with me.
Exactly. Okay. Because I was so happy that my daughter was able to do Miss Juneteenth. So then I kind of understood like the proclamation, the Emancipation Proclamation, the General Order Number 13, like all those things kind of helped me understand what it truly was, you know? So it's a time to celebrate, but also to be still annoyed, like, but with a smile, okay? Because we too shall overcome
It's
this.
like, what do you do? What do you do with the annoyance, though? You know, we've already realized that what we've been doing with annoyance is not what we need to do. So it's like, what do we do? You gotta use it differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only
Don't be the passive aggressive. Yeah.
we were. Excuse me, guys. That needed to come out, but you know, I don't know if it's like this weird sleep pattern I got going on, but I woke up, I saw a post, and I commented on it. I was like, why did I do this?
Listen, they gotta get
all the way
love
to the
doctor.
point where it was like they tagged me, like, if you sleep, where you at? But I got up, got dressed, went to work. Some hours had passed. I wasn't right there to respond, but when I did come back, I was just like reading all the comments, and they going back and forth and back and forth. And I was just like, if we don't stop pushing the narrative, it's going to continue.
True.
Like, I don't want to be in a culture like that. You know what I'm saying? And finally, he was like, you right.
Okay.
You know, like, because it was like, yeah, because women, y'all this. And then she was like, what? And then the other woman was like, what? You know, like, what? Do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah.
But of course, from our perspective, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But from their perspective, it is what it is. And it goes like that for both parts. But it's like, at what point do we need to stop pushing the narrative?
Yeah.
So I have gotten all the way off track.
I'm sorry.
So I got this graduation gift because she already know what it is. And they are affirmations for a badass.
Okay. Okay.
So that is what we will do today's check-in with. It's called Bold Affirmations.
Okay.
She was like, when I saw this, I was like, this is perfect.
I love when
appreciate
people
you. I appreciate you.
exactly. I love when people
why
kind
would
of
you
know
know?
you.
How would you know?
Like, it just seems like you be so zen and so this, and I'm just gonna add to it. I'm just gonna add to
You
it.
know, she was like, because you're a boss.
All right. This was calling me.
They're kind of hard to spread out because they brand's new. What is that? What is that? What is that? Affirm yourself.
Contrary to popular beliefs, I know exactly what I'm doing. Dream it, do it, done. Okay. Like they say, clock that. Okay. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one.
You like that?
Contrary.
On the contrary of what you may think.
What I believe, okay? It said what I believe. I'm already dope. I'm already.
Like, I got other people pouring
I
into
know
me.
exactly what I'm doing, okay?
You felt that one?
You know how when you...
It made you arrive.
Right?
It's like,
You remember
on the
when we was out,
contrary.
he was like, Marquita, this your theme song now?
What was it?
We was like walking somewhere, and he was like, see, you better not ever tell me. That was just this last weekend at Nisha's party. We was going to go get some really good Chinese food right after, some fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, okay, Marquita, let me stop doubting myself.
Yeah,
Like,
good.
I'm her.
I'm glad
She don't even know.
whatever
She
I
don't
said.
even know. She don't even know.
Do you remember the song?
Dang, no, I don't. No, I don't. But
So
I do remember.
I'm going to give you a theme song. You don't remember it.
Because you gave me a theme song. And I can't remember it right now. But I bet you in a few, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, that's the song. But like legit, it just made me feel good.
Yeah.
It was
That's
like a nice
good.
words of affirmation, you know?
Whoop, whoop.
So thank you. Thank you.
That is amazing.
But I know what I'm doing, okay? I know exactly.
On the contrary. Baby.
What was yours? Mine was bold affirmation.
Where is your antennas at? Because I know where mine is. Okay, let me see what mine says. I let go of the SHIT that doesn't serve me. Didn't I just make a post like that?
Look at that. Look
I
at
am the
God.
main character and I own it. Let me tell you.
Period.
I mean, because, in the world that you live in is really you. So you are the main character. So no matter what the scene is, you're in the scene. Like, we're in the scene here. We were just in 2 different scenes together
Right.
today. Like, and then we left, and then you went and did what you did, and you were still in your scene.
In my scene, bro. I was like, boop,
I like
boop.
these. Let's do another one. Let's do another one.
Yes. Let me I'll take that right off the whatever one. Dang.
They're just brand new.
I
that's
know.
all.
They good. They good. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I can sit with the big feelings and I'm still okay. Embrace every emotion and rise stronger.
And rise up.
Like, you can sit with big feelings.
Yeah.
Like, you can have those. You can sit with them. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I have
Yeah.
to embrace every freaking emotion.
Yeah.
That's,
I just talked to my niece about this,
Aw.
and she was just so upset. She was just so upset. And I was like, listen, what you're feeling is real, but is it this big?
Uh-huh.
Or can you, like, sit in it and understand what made you feel bad about it without destroying your whole day?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And she had to think about it like, well, I don't know. I was like, but you're sleepy. So that's also what's happening.
Man.
No, I'm not sleepy.
Bro, it's okay. You can still get your naps in. Okay.
But for the most part, like,
You
yeah,
ain't
you
gotta be the
have,
big
you
girl all
have
the
big
time.
emotions, but, you just need to sit on them and see what they feel like. Like, what is this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Own it, and then you are able to manage it and then move on.
Move on, right? Heck yes.
Not saying that it may not, come back depending on how deep the cut is, but Okay,
Yep,
because
yep,
we
yep,
sending the
yep.
show out. Y'all tune in. Y'all tap all the way in. So there's a lot of things going on.
You didn't finish yours. You gotta,
I'm
I knew.
sorry.
Listen, she got to do her last one.
I am a fucking masterpiece.
Look at God. Okay, say it.
I make things happen. Period.
Mic drop. Boom.
I've never
I
opened
make
this
things
before.
happen.
These are great.
Right?
Bold affirmations too. It's like,
Listen.
listen, stand in that.
Mm-hmm.
Be bold, because sometimes you might not want to be that bold. And I know for me, it's like humbleness.
Man.
Not to air quote humbleness, but I think sometimes I am way too humble.
Way. Yep.
Like, there has to be an even balance.
It is because when you see and hear, I only hear people. I hear the negative, versus the positive. So for me, that's again, it's not. I don't want to seem like I'm conceited or cocky or like not approachable or any of those things. You know, even when I do get a, hey girl, just smile, I'll be like, you just got me in deep thought, bro. Like, please.
But I think though, like regardless of what you think that people think, you show up a different way. So it's not really hard for people to continue to think that.
Okay.
It's something that you're thinking they're thinking.
Okay.
You're like planting this thought in their head because somebody planted it in yours.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's okay to like talk good to you about you.
Right. I know.
Because if you don't, nobody else will.
True.
And affirm yourself is key to allowing yourself a space to change your mindset. And challenge those negative thoughts. I think that's the season that I'm in right now. And I literally wrote that. The thoughts that has been planted in your head, in your mind, in your heart, which turns into your actions. And all of it has like literally nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And having the ability to believe in yourself is a superpower.
Right.
It's a superpower.
It is.
Most times it's the silent voice that's like in your head telling you you can't do something, you can't achieve something, you'll never be good at something. And today we are understanding that there is only one of you.
One of one.
So doubting yourself is something that needs to be a part of the past. And my message today, and when this came over my whole entire spirit, is like, you have to wake up every day knowing that you are everything.
Okay.
You're everything. You literally, if you lost everything, you still got you. So that is our message today. So our definition is going to be believing self in everything.
Okay. Believing. What does belief mean?
It's to accept something as true.
Okay.
Feel sure of the truth. That's a difference. To know that it's true, but to feel that it's true, it's like, yeah.
Okay.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Hold something as an opinion or think or suppose.
What is that?
That's
Believe?
still believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have an opinion that you hold, that you believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you think or it's supposed to be true, but it's probably not. That's deep.
But you believe.
You holding it as something as an opinion. Okay. Self, a person's essential being that distinguishes them from others, being considered as the object of introspection or reflective action. Listen, I'm one of one. I'm the only one.
Reflection action.
Introspection or reflective action. Everything is all the things of a group or a class, all things of importance, a great deal, the most important thing or aspect in the current situation in general.
That is, what was that?
Everything.
Oh.
All things, all the things, all of the group or the class, of the importance
of everything.
Yeah, all the things.
All the things.
So you are all the things of importance. You are all the things of your own group, your own class. You know.
Wow.
All the things.
I know. The world always.
So believing in yourself is kind of like remembering when you thought you couldn't do something, and you rock that. Ish. Can we curse? Most times we have all the tools we need to be successful in this life that we live, but maybe not the ones that someone else is living. You don't have all the tools of somebody else's life.
Yeah.
Because that's where the impossibility of something comes into place and where it comes now true.
Okay.
So you having the belief in yourself it doesn't make it impossible, but trying to live somebody else's life and what you see that that's when the false narrative come into place.
That's where your belief does not work. Okay, that's your opinion that you think that what they have, you have the same. You're your own.
Holding. What did it say? Holding the space to the thing of the thing. We compare ourselves to people. You know, it happens.
All the time, yeah.
Where we are in life, how much we should be making, what we should have done by a certain age. You know, society puts a lot of pressure on you, on your eggs. And most times not shedding light on the real progress that you are really actually making and rocking every day. Every single day. Like every day you have several wins, no matter how much turmoil might be happening currently in your life. There's still several like wins that happen on a daily basis. And it's like, how often do you celebrate the small wins?
I know. When you make it to work, when you make it home from work, when you're able to, you know, do your job the way that you're supposed to, when you, you know, do something for your kids, that you finish that. If you, you know, you did show up for your friends in the way that you can, like you do. That is true. You know,
my knees bending and my lungs inflating and my heart beating and my eyes seeing, like, that's an amazing win. You know what I mean? Like every day. But it gets to a place where you have to like start to be thankful and grateful for the most minute things.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, well, I should have did this and I didn't get this done. Okay, you didn't get item number 37 done, but you got 1 through 36. And you had a list of 1 through 99, but you got 36 done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good Lord, it's only 24 hours in the day.
Girl. And that's what people really don't be thinking about. Like, it's only 24 hours. 8 of them, they say we supposed to sleep. I don't know who. I don't know.
8 sleep, 8 work.
That to me is just, I'm like, I mean, but then when do you have fun? When do you get to have the quality of life in the midst of all of that? That's what I'm like.
It's the design. It's the system.
Yeah.
I don't want to all of that
subscribe to this system no more.
It's awful.
Okay. Pinky, you ready? I mean, no, your brain. I'm Pinky.
Girl. I mean.
Hey, Pinky. Okay.
How often do you let doubt come into play?
I think it comes into play way more than we want to say that we do, because we complain a lot about a lot of things versus like seeing, like you said, the small wins, like, you know, the minor inconvenience of days that go by. Like, you know, even me learning now how I show up at home, it's just because my small wins, you know, like I'm irritated by how I come back home, and it's not, I'm looking at all the negative things. Now, like, okay, everybody's here. Everybody's safe. Like, you know, everybody is all under one roof. We all, you know, like we made it through that day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like those small wins of just learning that it's okay to be in your emotions. It's okay to have those big feelings, but you don't have to let them overtake you.
Yeah.
Overpower you, defeat you, you know? I was just telling one of my friends this, so that's funny. Like, ooh, be just things be coming around, right?
Affirmation. And be affirming what you. It's like subconsciously you're already thinking these things, and you're kind of starting to move in that way anyway.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, they were asking me today about not eating meat and the transition, and I was like, when I really think about it in hindsight, like, I was cutting out meat left and right.
You was preparing yourself all the time.
I was like, I'm going to stop eating chicken.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, this chicken looks weird, and I can't keep buying it, knowing that it looks gangrene. Like, I'm like,
so what's this little thing on there?
What is all this? It's just too much. And so I just was telling them, like, no, like, I literally my body was preparing me for something that I didn't even know. It's like, and that's why I feel like, you know, you're being guided sometimes, and led. But it is very crucial for our personal growth and success to believe in yourself.
You do. You gotta believe. That's the belief. That whole definition of belief. What you see, what you think, what you know.
It's like currently, I don't know if it's considered doubt, but or fear or anxiousness, but like all throughout school, it was like I was so motivated, and it was almost like I knew what I was gonna do when I got done.
Okay.
And so, but then there's this little blockage right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, even looking for jobs, I'm like, where the hell do I want to work?
Because you got options.
Not even that, but like, it's a completely different field.
Okay.
For one, so I don't know how to look for jobs in this field.
Oh.
Does that make sense? So I gotta like, I don't know. And then it's like, what it's telling me that I should be looking for, it's like they want you to have all these years of experience. I've been in mental health for a long time.
Okay.
So I don't have this said experience. You know what I mean? So
I was like, oh, did you hear me?
Good Lord, get you one, bro.
I was like, can I get that one? It is hot. I'm going through the change up in here. Okay?
Girl, it's not the change. It's the air is out.
Is it? Bro.
You're not the only one.
No, but you don't believe me when I'm telling you this. I know that I am.
Okay.
I know that I am, y'all.
Here are some reasons why it's important to believe in yourself. First things first, it is a healthier mindset to have.
Okay.
Because it got to start within you anyway, right? Because your mind's going to change your heart's going to change your mood's going to change your actions. It all like flows together. You know what I mean? So, and of course, once those things are interconnected, you can achieve said goals because you already believe that you can. There's not a doubt in your mind that like, I got this.
I know. It's crazy how once we put it in our mind that we got this and you just start handling shit, you be like, what the hell?
Why did I think I couldn't do it to begin with? It's almost like you're afraid of what you see on the other side of this camera. Or in the mirror or whatever, you know? But
we got to start loving ourselves. That's the biggest thing that will help all of the issues between race, between men and women, all of that. Love yourself. Speak life into yourself. No one has to do that for you because you can do it for yourself. Okay? Message.
That's real.
Message.
That's real. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And self-belief helps you pursue and achieve your goals as you become more motivated. Like you start to motivate yourself and you take actions to overcome the obstacles. First of all, the ones that you put in place for yourself, and then any other ones that, you know, that's the first obstacle. It's like hurdles. Like,
but the ones that you can put like, you know how like people can put hurdles in there, but the ones that you put in yourself, that they're so close together, you like one thing after another. You'd be like, friend, why you gotta think so far into it? Just make the step, you know?
Who say that, me?
Man, for sure. Because I am a self-doubter, you know, and or overthink everything. And I look at things as tasks. So it's like a lot of things like, dang, that's like boom, 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 boom. Even though I'm a multitasker, you know, I can figure it out. But when I like stop to think about it, it makes me feel overwhelmed. But when I just do it, then I'm already done. And I'm like, well, dang.
Yeah.
Why I had to think about it like that?
Why did I have to think so far into it like that? When all you have to do is do one thing at a time, because that's really all you can do.
Okay, so are you overthinkers? Okay, just start to do it. Okay, just do it.
Like your thing with your, you already watching all these 9,000 videos. So what it say? You got it. Do it. Post it.
Yeah.
Post it. I like that. When he said that, I was like, well, all right, whatever.
That is just the posting.
So it does increase your well-being, confidence, and your ability to enhance your overall happiness and inner peace. All just from believing in your own little tiny old self.
That's good.
Self-efficiency. It allows you to exert control over your own behaviors and stay motivated in various aspects of life, such as work and relationships.
Yep. She said it.
Unlocking opportunities, believing in yourself, open doors to new things to help you tackle challenges effectively. Boost your attitude. You have a positive attitude. It fosters a positive mindset, assuring you that of your strength and potential.
Why you looking at me? Because I'm saying it over here. I'm like, I'm just in the fan, all excited.
And believing in yourself is just powerful overall. It's the driver of your life success.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
You know, it gives your life fulfillment and understanding like who you are and
what you're here for.
You don't have to have any limits. Because people will shrink you.
Girl.
Like
little.
Hold on now, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much for me.
Okay. Just because my cup overfilleth yours, okay. Maybe we ain't meant to be hanging.
So, combating these negative thoughts and self-doubt is a powerful step towards better mental well-being, which we already said. And so here's some evidence-based strategies to help you with those, since that's the key word, evidence-based. Challenge negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thing true? And what evidence do you have?
Okay, be your own CSI. Okay. Go ahead. Be your own forensic.
Break that thing down. Like, is this really true? Like you would dissect anything else. So challenge that thought before it even get in there. Replace it with something else. Throw a more realistic thought versus something that's so far right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. And of course, I had to throw in there, be kinder to yourself with the way you think about you. Like the way you think about yourself, the descriptive words that you use when you describe yourself, even if it's being funny and he and ha-ha, like in a sense, be like, girl, my little fat ass or whatever.
Oh, no.
Ooh, child. We real fluffy around here.
Pleasant.
Like, no.
Okay.
We're in a transition of making our body healthier.
Yeah.
And we weren't fat. We were full of trauma. That's what I would tell myself.
Okay.
I would say 5 nice things to yourself every day.
Okay. Talk to yourself. I do it all the time.
Just compliment yourself, like whatever that looks like.
Okay.
And remind yourself how powerful you are and capable you are of doing anything. I mean, for God's sakes, you was struggling to tie shoes, okay? Remember when you couldn't tie those shoes? You couldn't get them 2 little bunny ears to loop and do nothing.
Oh my God.
How hard was it for you to potty train? I'm saying go back and realize like you have accomplished life. Like you now know how to navigate as best as you can at this age. You probably,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
No, I feel like I'm over here just thinking, oh, okay, look at me. All right, all right. So it
was a day you didn't know how to slay wigs, and then it was a day you did.
Oh, period.
You know, you remember the day because it was like, like stumbly. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I just answered my own question. I feel like this is where I'm at. I feel like I'm a brand new baby after this.
Okay.
And it's like, what now? What direction am I going now? But I feel being pulled in a direction for sure.
You being led.
Reframe the narrative instead of saying stuff like, I always mess up.
Okay.
Say stuff like, I tried, I made a mistake, but I can learn from this one.
Yeah. And I like in the context of you try. I hate people that say, oh, I'm trying. I'm like, well, if you're doing, that's not trying. Like, that's not trying. I'm like, if you did and you fail, okay, I tried that, right? I tried that. That wasn't something that I enjoyed. So, I'll either pivot and do something else, but at least I tried that. Trying is like, I just be like, bro, I'm trying. What you trying, bro? What you trying? So, I get it.
The main one for me is like, man, I'm trying to get to know you, trying to date you. And I'm like, I don't know what try looks like, I guess.
Yeah.
But there was one of my shower affirmation cards says, I'm not my mistake. I'm getting stronger and better every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
From them, listen, we all have to go through something. Not all have to
I'd be like, players mess up.
It's okay that life happens.
Yeah.
It's okay that life happens because life. Just like Gorilla said, okay? At the end must end, okay?
Gloria. I was listening to that on the way in here.
I was like, girl.
Name that inner critic. Give it a name.
Okay.
And so, like, example would be like, doubt for Dana.
Okay. Okay. That's cute, though. Doubtful Dana. Okay. I don't have one, but I need one. I need a name for her.
Yeah. It reduces the power for it. So it's like, let me just go ahead and challenge you. Soon as you show up with your BS, let me go ahead and challenge.
Miss Triple.
I'm sure trying to think of something with a T. I'm trying to be fast.
I was like, oh, Miss Trouble. I'm definitely. Girl, Miss Trouble, you are not in my head. That's my own little person.
You know what is so crazy? Oh, you was so right. You said that this show be doing some healing stuff. While you were talking, I remember my mom's friend who used to call me Hotsy Totsy.
Oh, really?
And at first I thought it was cute, but then the older I got, I was like, was she calling me like hot? Was she saying like I was fast?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I could say, here come Hotsy Totsy says.
Like, because we don't like that word now.
Label that emotion. I feel nervous. I feel perturbed.
Frustrated. Like, it's a real thing.
Hot.
You know? Like, having those bigger words than sad, mad, happy,
okay,
glad, okay. It's like, it's so much nicer to be able to say I'm freaking frustrated.
Yeah,
I'm overstimulated.
Like a building is on the back
annoyed,
of me.
Like overwhelmed. You feel me? Like, yeah.
Overwhelmed is a big one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And then for the people who love you, they'll be like, so what is overwhelming you? That shouldn't be the end of the conversation. I'm overwhelmed. Well, tell me what's overwhelming you.
Instead of just being like, well, you overwhelmed. I don't want you putting that overwhelmedness on me.
Exactly. Like,
so I'm going to let you hold that. Holler at me when you feel better, shawty.
Yes. And that's when partners are able to really start to come together. Those are cues for connections. Like, legit. If I'm telling you I'm feeling something and I'm feeling overwhelmed, I would want my partner to figure out, how can I assist you in that? Is that something that...
Where's the meter?
Exactly.
Are you running out of gas? Or you just, a quarter tank off?
Exactly.
And you just feeling the way, but you cool. You can hold your own.
And it could be to the point of, hey, do you need me or do you need your girlfriend? Because it could be...
just need space.
And give those... And give that. That can really center people back. Like, you know what? I just need a girl to night out. I just need time for me and you away from the kids. I just need, to go talk to my pastor. Like any of those things.
I was watching this sex therapy show. I'm so mad it only had like 6 episodes. So rude. Because it was like good. And the guy was like, you never talked. It was a guy and a guy couple. And he said, like, you never talked to me about your feelings. And he was like, well, the way I was raised is that I don't bring it to you. I just bring it to my girlfriend, and she complains about her boyfriend, and we work it out. And then I complain about my boyfriend, and then we work it out. And when I come home, I'm great. And he was like, well, why don't you talk to me about it at all? Like, it completely blew his mind because he thought he was sorting things out without ever talking about them, but the other one felt neglected. It was interesting. I'll be liking that type of stuff. Yeah. So some behaviors that we can do to try to change the mindset to more of believing in yourself than not is write it out. Journal what your externalized thoughts and expectations of yourself are, even if they're like unrealistic ones. Yeah. If you can see them, you can write them out. You can gain perspective of how you view yourself. What do you think about yourself? Because them thoughts be like, you know what I mean? And then you take actions. Even the small steps towards one goal can be such a huge win and build confidence and also reduce doubt. Like, I did that. I did do that.
For sure.
And always affirm yourself. Like, say more things like, I'm capable of doing that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I have the the capacity to do things like that.
Or I have the space and the knowledge to figure it out. the know-how to go and look it up, to go and figure it out. Like,
Yeah, don't be stuck in just I don't know.
yes, yeah.
So fine, definitely that was in there. Social and environment support. So you're right. Talk to somebody you trust, whether it is your spouse, whether it is, a close friend or someone that, but it's a person that can also provide that relief that you need. But also help you with seeing a better perspective of it. And then limit the negative inputs. Guys, change what you're pouring into your brain. If it's toxic, it's going to be toxic coming out of your mouth and your nose and your eyes and your ears and everywhere else stuff can come out of. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and expose yourself to something different, because the social media is wild right now. It has me in a tailspin, but I can't stop looking at political stuff. I can't. The news, the people. Choose what you want to fuel your body with, regardless of what that is. Just remember, everything you're putting in is like fuel for your body. So choose that. And then build some self-compassion for yourself. Treat yourself like you treat your friends. And so you love your friends. You show up for your friends. Love yourself. Show up for yourself. And the same things, the negative things that you say to yourself, would you say those things to your friend? Like, girl, you can't do that shit. You might as well sit down.
Girl,
You're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You're just not going to be able to do it, and just be mindful. And so I had to find some stuff of like mindfulness and emotional regulation,
Okay.
because I think that's big.
That's important. We don't talk about it enough.
Emotional regulation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on something, and it's crazy because my sister is in school, and I was looking at her homework yesterday, and I was like, need that screenshot. I'm taking pictures of her slides. Like, I need that. I'm working on that right now, because emotional regulations is good. But my thing is, it's emotional triggers is what I'm working on. So
Yeah.
I'm going to need some people to come and be my beta testers to see if this workshop is effective.
Yeah. I'm learning that triggers is not for anyone else. It's more for me. I don't want anybody to know my landmarks, my land fields, right? Because those
So
are
they
my
just go
triggers.
step on them.
Yeah. So once I know that it is a trigger, I need to break down why it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Right? So once I do know why it is, I need to be able to check my own self. Because it's not for somebody else to feel like I need to check them. I'm going to let you know that doesn't bother me anymore.
You can step on it all you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then relieve yourself of that person. Because that's when, again, if someone knows your triggers and they keep,
They'll poke the bear.
they'll poke that bear. But once you don't give them access to it, they can't.
Yeah. So mindfulness real quick, because I want to save our last little 10 minutes to do some reflective work ourselves. Just pay attention to the present moment without judgment. Stop judging yourself. Reduce stress, improve your focus, manage your negative thoughts. So you could do mindful breathing, focus on your attention and your breath. Notice the sensation of the air. I just feel like most of the times the air is so dirty, so my brain's like ill. If your body wanders, that's fine. Just bring it back to your breath. Do a body scan. I think this one is big. Move your attention through your body from head to toe, noticing like what is feeling something in the moment. Like, what is your stomach feeling uptight and like butterflies in it? It helps you connect to your body and can release that tension because you kind of notice that it's there. We so get used to it being there that you don't even really pay attention. So an observation, mindful observation, is like picking an object in the room and staying in there, like a leaf, a candle flame, any colors in the room. We just did an activity with that, didn't we? Seeing, smelling. We did something last week, I think. Train your mind to focus and appreciate that the present. Like, be happy where you at right now, because you could have not been that way hours ago, and then who knows what's coming up around the block. So just right now, like, I'm in a good space right now.
Right now.
Eat slowly without distractions. Notice the taste, the texture, the smell of each bite instead of eating it so fast. Enhance the enjoyment and prevents overeating. Do mindful walking. Focus on the sensation of your feet touching the ground, your breathing, surroundings. love, kindness, meditation, silently repeat phrases like, may I be happy, may I be healthy. I don't like those. If I would say have some love, kindness affirmations, I would say more so like,
I liked what they said.
may I be happy. I am happy. I will have happiness of full abundance.
So May is like, may the sky turn blue. May the...
I'm not who am I asking? The universe?
Yeah.
But you have to say it in a way of I am.
Okay.
I am. Asking is beside the point.
Well, may
point.
I have some? That's like, that's
like, may you, may not.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, we said journaling and do your manifest. So I would like for us to manifest together today, right now. Okay. This is a very bittersweet show for us, so I wanted to kind of rush through our topic, but I was very passionate about this show being about believing in yourself because it holds a lot of power in just who you are as a person and what your future can look like or what your present can look like. Mm-hmm. So it is half of a year gone. So we already 2 quarters in this thing and 2 quarters left of 2025. So let's manifest what you would like to see or have or be or do or whatever for the next half of this year.
I definitely want to make sure that my finances are in better shape. I definitely want to see the progression of myself, less self-doubt, not less, but no self-doubt, actions behind real things that I am passionate about. I want to take real actions and steps and not let my overthinking get the best of me, and not allow other things to be put in that place. So then that way I can keep myself busy in a way where I don't do for myself. You know how you keep people handle things so differently, right? So for me, I will do certain things to not have to do the things that I know I need to do.
Oh, wow.
So I avoided like the plague. Like, I know that there are certain things that I need to eat better. I know that I need to take care of my body. I know I need to do all of those things, but because I always feel that I am in go mode, that I want to be like, I'll do this, I'll do that, be here for this, I'll be here for that. And that's my excuse on why I'm not doing for me. And I have to learn that it is okay for me to do for me.
That's big. So
I'm manifesting, the continuance of not being scared to see what's on that other side. So I'm manifesting.
Wow. I like it a lot.
All counts.
What my affirmations say? I would like to foster this masterpiece. And I want to see the things that are important to me manifest and be successful in a way that is not only financially but effectively. Like the results is always of some type of solution. So I would definitely like to keep doing my hard work and allowing it to be in a space of just allowing the love that is for it.
Okay.
And understanding that the love that is deserving of and what is not.
Okay.
And being okay with that. I definitely want to be a little physically more fit. And that's like in all ways, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like I want to be way more stronger in all of the pillars. And financially stronger, of course, in just life in general. And just keep continuing to push forward. No matter what. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. So yeah, this is very much, I know I was trying to hold it off to the end because I know my co-host is probably going to try to make us cry. But on this here Juneteenth day, this is Let's Talk Love's last show And anything you want to reflect on or talk about, or
Man,
I wanted to have like this big party. We supposed to have these planning things. I was like, no, it has to be like a celebration. It has to be a thing. And then it wasn't a thing because we got busy.
The thing is, you're coming back, so.
wow.
Why make this spectacle of nothing?
We need
take
people
a
to
little
know.
break or whatever. Okay, take a little break, take a nap. You know,
Get some rest.
Get some rest. Lay by the beach.
Cara,
We got some new
ooh.
things that are coming,
Lay
some
by
new
the beach.
spaces that are coming, and y'all need to be in them. So
Okay.
we'll see y'all in a couple months.
Oh goodness.
Y'all heard what she said, right?
Man.
I
She
just
not
feel like
letting
people
us
need
get
to know that, like, okay, there's not going to be on air next week. And what
on
happened?
Thursday. We're gonna really miss you guys on Hot 702.5. Like for sure. For me, like I said, I felt that I have learned so much as a person, as a wife, as a mom, as a human being. The whole autonomy thing, like legit. That's crazy to me that I really have not heard that in the 41 years of my life. And to know what that really means and understand it, but still know that having human connections is still a part of my autonomy, like
Yeah.
is important to me.
Right.
And me is important to me.
And it's okay.
And I learned that on the 3 years, and I'm about to cry like a little freaking simp. Oh God. But I really do thank you for the many conversations that we went in depth in, right? Like knowing those definitions, because our own, what we saw and what we believe things to be wasn't the correct definition of some of the things that we learned about. You feel me? So I just thank you for opening this space for me to just be the sponge,
Okay.
to be able to learn and put it to real use in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. So, I mean, I told you, I feel like we've been on this journey together. So it wasn't like a thank me thing, you know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, because there was a point in time where she would be like, don't tell me what we talking about. I just want to show up and let it just sink in. And so it got to that where you were just like, nope, I don't want to know. I want to be genuinely surprised with everybody else about what we're talking about so that I can learn it.
That
in a
way I
different
can
way.
I can actually implement it and be like a part of it, because again, you're my coach. I mean, not paid, but I appreciate her. Okay. But like my marriage,
The acknowledgement is real.
like it's a lot of things that like we have, and we haven't came through like no adversities. Okay. When I say that my friendship has been smooth, that to me, I have never felt that in any friendship
Yeah.
ever, like smooth, where I'm okay to be checked in a way of like, hey friend, that's not how you supposed to do that. Hey girl, that's not what, you feel me? And have no, like, no, what, why would she I'm grown, why would you, like, it's never that, because I do feel that the people that you have around you should pour into you in a way where you are learning from them, where how to show up correctly.
Yeah.
And that to me is big. Your circle, your unity, your family, your unit has to be strong from within, or don't let these people be around you, because you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely want to give a huge shout out to E and the 702
Yes, we
team.
know she believed it.
And our Let's Talk lovers, like, man, like y'all have definitely chit-chatted with us and held us down and poured in. They was pouring in too. And
Hey, y'all are like the
All the good
love
things,
lounges,
but-
beautiful.
go ahead, E, what you was about to say?
I was about to say thank y'all for just pouring into people. I think your show is valuable. I think it's important for people to understand the things that we didn't know, or that we were never taught. And I think tackling mental health or tackling love or kind of addressing some shaky conversations or being vulnerable. How many times Beauty didn't cried on the air, child? But I think that it's good to just kind of know that you can be in a space that's free, and that you can just be open and be yourself and learn and be okay with not knowing everything.
Yeah.
And y'all did that. So congratulations to y'all.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys being part of the hottest team. And we'll see y'all in a couple months.
So this ain't goodbye, y'all. This is see y'all later.
Yeah, you never say goodbye to people you want to see again. So
we'll see y'all.
Ciao, ciao.
All right. Love y'all.